Sausage. Why won't you come back to the village?
Yo, what's good? What's going on? Alright guys, all out that episode 22 entitled Your Turf live reaction link. You know where it's gonna be. Alright guys, now in this episode, something was kind of late apparent. Guillaume still ain't there yet. Okay. In the practice match that they had, they actually lost, but Guillaume couldn't really tackle anybody. So he pretty much was kind of taught and trained how to be more efficient and stuff, and they were practicing. He still didn't get the hang of it, but he's eventually gonna get there. They did have this little quarrel about, you know, the whole bath situation and stuff, and you know, they're the fucking backs are tired of fucking taking a bath after the forwards and all this shit, because like they said, like, you know, I just want to take a bath and clean bath water. You know, it seems a little bit, he's kind of dirty after y'all fucking take a bath and shit. But you know, they lost pretty much a challenge of rock paper scissors and shit to go ahead and get the bath first and everything. But forwards went ahead and with the captain and stuff to go ahead and take a bath. But on the way, the coach was there. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and join you all this time. And the cat was like, he just jumped out in front of everybody. He was like, we take a bath together. You know, just to show that they had some type of unity and shit and everything at all times. And then when they got in there, it was like, y'all really take a bath all together like this? He was like, yeah. So, you know, that was kind of funny and shit. But other than that, there was this situation. Actually, before that, the call that the teacher got beforehand in the other episode was about I believe the team was Ryojin. He wanted them to go ahead and play them in 2 days, because I guess the team that they were gonna play, I guess they had a few injuries or something, and they weren't gonna be able to play. So he asked them to Ryojin to play, and they accepted. But they're not gonna play their first string; they're gonna play their second string and stuff. But like I said in the reaction, I was like, you know what? They're most like, if you can play them really well, because the coach wants to give his first string a rest. But if our boys can play them really well, then they're gonna make them want to put out those first string players. You know what I'm saying? That's just naturally what's gonna happen if they're playing them well and stuff like that. They're gonna want to accept that challenge. This is what it is. That's what competitiveness is all about, regardless if it's a practice match or not. Now, getting towards the end of the episode, what's his name? Sugo, I believe. He was sitting down, kind of watching some professional rugby matches or something like that, and you know, not at Sugo. He came into the room, and one of his senpais was watching the professional matches. And you know, he kind of asked Sugo. He was like, we started asking him just kind of various questions and everything, and each of them kind of went at each other just for a second there and stuff, because Sugo senpai, I forgot his name, my bad guys, but he was you know, he sees him as a little bit too lax. He's like, man, you get to play and all this stuff, and you know, I hardly made the cut and shit, but you know, you're playing and you seem so lax and everything, like, you know, like it's like whatever and shit. And I do see that, you know, even when he was playing before, when he was kind of instructing Guillaume to do whatever on the field and shit, it's like he's just like, go ahead and do this, all right, you know, he's like whatever. And you know, he's kind of upset with that attitude. But Sugo has pretty much an older brother that kind of got him into rugby and everything, and he was kind of upset at his senpai because of certain things that he was saying, because it reminds him of certain things his brother would say. Basically, the dude is like, you know, he's has to train very hard and practice very hard to just get that extra inch, you know. He seems that himself is kind of frail, then his body's kind of frail and everything, and he's always got to work. He works the hardest and stuff, but there's some people that, you know, like you said, there's some people that just have the skill and have the talent and have the body build just to be able to go ahead and do their thing. And when he sees people that don't really, that it doesn't seemingly look like they really appreciate it, it gets on his nerves. So, I mean, I know where he's coming from and everything. I know where they're both coming from. So it is what it is. But yeah, you know, interesting episode. I do want to see them go against this team, and it should happen next episode. So that's going to be interesting. But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know what you thought about the reaction. Leave your comments and rate, and I'll check you out later. Thanks for watching as always. Peace out. What's poppin', my dudes? Make sure that you become a part of the Central Network. Subscribe to AnimeCenTruL 1 and AnimeCenTruL 2. Become a part of the gaming Twitch live streams on PlayCentral, and also become a part of ReactCentral. And if you want me to react to a video on ReactCentral that you like, make sure you fill out the ReactCentral request form. You can find a link to that in the description, as well as a link to all the entire Central Network, from PlayCentral to AnimeCenTruL 1 and 2, as well as my Patreon. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later.